Wilson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
He's tackled at the...
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit. Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Block off a play action. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Lock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Yards to go.
From the gun, it's Lock. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
A gain of 19 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Lions' 16-yard line.
From the 16, Lock. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lock. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal from the 3. Flush to his right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Devin Bush able to run him down for a loss of a yard. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. 11. From 4 yards out. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They go play action now. Wilson. And this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fighting through. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Ross. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Ross, an even 90 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Russell Wilson.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 15.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Now a give, right side. It's Ross. Now the ball comes loose, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face third and short. They'll try the left side. It's Ross, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. John Ross with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Wilson. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Wilson on the keeper.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
To Calvin Ridley. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Gain of only a yard.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Wilson on the keeper.
Jannard Avery. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, You know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
First down, Bills.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Block now to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up
an incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Ross. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Locke. Got a man open. It's Ross. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Buffalo.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. John Ross on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Bills 26, Lions nothing. Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Harris on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, Wilson flushed out right. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up the 1st down. Now a dump off here complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Only a yard.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
He lets one go deep for Wheaton, and that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
For number 11, incomplete. It's 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Locke. He's going to go up top again. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Make it do it again, baby. Make it do it again.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
He's across.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Locke. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Bills.
Right back to him on 1st down. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Running back.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down and 4. Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Wilson from his end zone on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. He goes 52 yards on the punt return, and the Bills add on.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there, a punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
They go right back to Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Flush to his right. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
That's the end.
Welcome back now here in London. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
By Von Miller.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Locke working out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. And he's able to find Diggs.
Pass.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28.
On the play.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
The running back again.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tackled at the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right now.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Ross. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Jay Harris on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's good.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here. Wilson. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
first down and goal to go.
They'll run it with Mack. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turn. Over there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a
Thank you.